Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I will be reviewing a palette, a face palette from Hourglass. This was released during springtime. It is new to me, let's say, although they in here there are some existing shades. So this is called Ambient Light Edit Blush and Glow, and it looks like this. It has this pinky coppery, I don't know, light coppery packaging with not so friendly finger prints all over the packaging, and this is how the colors look inside. So you got basically 3 blushes and 3 highlighters, and these have 12 months shelf life. These are made in Italy, and when I ordered this, I also wanted to order the Sculpt and Edit, which was containing the setting powders and the bronzer, and I ending up by ordering something else, which I'm not mad about it because it's better than the one that I wanted to order. And this is already existed video with the review on it. Now about this palette, after I order it, I did make this order on Hourglass website. It was the first time ever that I ordered from Hourglass, and I ordered 2 of this palette. Usually these are $85 US dollars, but for the conversion rate I pay a lot more to get them here. With this purchase I got a mini blush in shade At Night, which I'm not mad at. It's very travel friendly and it's a cute packaging. And I also got this airbrush concealer, which I never used. And this on the checkout you can choose a sample, and I did choose this. For me a sample looks like this, but yeah, this is a pretty good amount of product. I think it is a little bit lighter now for my skin. I am a lot tan now. But this was my order, so I got basically 2 gifts with the purchase, which I don't mind at all. Now about this blush palette, when I order I didn't do like the proper research on it. I have this one, which is the Butterfly holiday palette that they release it in the winter time, which contains only like setting powder, blushes and a highlighter. This has like 4 shades of this, so if you have this you don't need this. Basically I watched today a review on YouTube, and someone was saying this, so I kind of look on the behind, because you have all the info here in the back. So you have soft blush, then you have sunset glow, then you have I think celestial strobe light, and also incandescent strobe light. So 4 shades in here are identical with this. Something very interesting that someone said that this was the least, this one, the Butterfly palette, was the least sold of the 3 ones. I bought all 3 because I just got an obsession over Hourglass powders. But yeah, I remember that this one was always in stock when the other one was like sold out, just because it doesn't contain a bronzer, and I think these 2 blushes are kind of similar in a way. So someone said that they had like leftovers, let's say, in a yeah, so they did another blush and glow palette, which they like to resell it. I don't know if that is true or not. These are the 2 blushes that are existed. This is, I think, also existing in another Hourglass palette, with which one I don't have. So if you are a collector, you probably have all these shades in the other palettes, and also the strobe one, this one here, it is in the other spring palette, that Scalp and Edit, that I was thinking that I'm going to buy, but I ended up with another palette, and that one I think it is sold out because I cannot find it on Hourglass website. So this was available only there. It's not available at Sephora, at least here where I live. Only foundation, and I set my face because I want you to see how these blushes look. Start with this one, which is called Soft Flush, and they are pigmented. Now what I want to say about this blushes powder from Hourglass, they are amazing. Any kind of powders from Hourglass, I didn't find so far any dupes. So I applied lightweighted. I am like 10 now, so they are visible on my skin. And now if I build them up, you can see how this look. I do like to build my blush because I don't always use bronzer, so I do build it up to the temple, let's say. So this is like a soft blush. It is a really nice soft red blush, let's say. It does not has that beautiful light. It does have a soft light from within in the cheek, but yeah, you can apply this soft, let's say, in a soft way. Now I will use this shade, which is the last one. It is called Sunset Glow, just because I want them to see like one to another. And let's apply this, because I don't think these two blushes, as I remember, are so different from each other. I think this is more subtle. This is like more on the red side, let's say. And you have to be very careful with Hourglass blushes because they usually are pigmented. So just take just a little bit of product. So this is like Sunset Glow, and this is soft blush. I mean, even if I look to the mirror and not into the camera, they look pretty similar. I cannot even say there is a difference between them, maybe a slightly difference. This has more light than this, let's say, from within, but they kind of look pretty similar on the face. So this I don't like in any face palette to have like very similar colors in it. I mean, they could add different kind of color of blush, any kind of color of blush, but not too like on the red side, this kind of close. And now let's use the last one, which is the one Mood Flush, and I'll be using the Rare Beauty blush, which is one of my favorite, let's say. I don't know if it's the best one for using powders, but for liquid this is amazing. And I added here, so this is like more on the matte side, if I can say so, and it's more like brownish with a little bit of purpley blush, which I kind of love. And I'm building them just a little bit too much, but I want you to be able to see on the camera, and also on the nose. I don't need more on the nose, I'm already 10, but it does give this sun kiss. And as you can see, after I use the third blush, I don't know, the difference between the first two blushes that I use, it's not that powerful, let's say. So now here we have like 3 highlighters and 1 strobe powder, metallic strobe powder and metallic. So I think the metallic one are more like shiny, let's say, and the strobe it's like more subtle. And here you can see them. These two looks pretty similar. Okay, so this is more silvery and this is more gold, and the other one it's like on the whiter side, let's say. So the first one, which is like more whiter, is number 1. It is easier to just say number 1. Then this one, which is more on the gold side, it's number 3. And then we have the last one, which is more on the silvery side, it's number 5. These two, at least I think on the eyes it will look amazing. I don't actually am such a huge fan of the highlighters. Usually I don't use them. If I have an apparent highlighter, I will use them in my inner corner or all over the lid, but not on the face. So first I will try number 1, let's say. I think this is more like a subtle, but it is, I don't know if it's just because I'm more tan, but it looks really nice. It doesn't have that glittery, like, which I don't like in a highlighter. Of course, I think I took too much on the brush, but it is just like a beautiful glow from within, as you can see in here. And I do love this one. I think I find a new favorite. So that was number 1. Next I'll be using this brush. I don't know even if it's for highlighter, but I don't have something else. So this is number 3. This is like more on the golden side of the highlighter. And this is like more, it's not that fine, let's say. You can see actually the particles of this highlighter. That one, it's more smooth, let's say. It gives you that, I don't know, the perfect smooth touch. This on the camera looks really nice. I don't know if you can see the difference, but in real life this looks more, I don't want to say glittery, but I cannot find the other word to describe this. You can see the particles in here, so I do prefer this one for an highlighter, for me at least. I don't know where I'll be using this one, but so this is number 5, and is, I don't know if I should use it under. Okay, under, in real life they kind of blend with each other. It's a very slightly difference between them two, as you can see on my hand. So again, 2 of these are really similar. These two, it's a slightly different. This is more golden, this is more like silvery. In this one I like it more, it's more smooth, like you don't see that glittery particles on the face, let's say. And let me swatch also the blushes in here, because I didn't. So number 2, 5, 4 and 6. So number 2, 4 and 6, and you can see these two, 2 and 6, they were really similar. This is more like a purpley brownish blush. So this is the entire palette swatched. Now I'm 10, but you can see this actually apply really nice on a tan skin. So I think for medium complexion skin it will look also nice. Now again, if you have this one and if you have like previous face palettes from Hourglass, I don't think you need this. There are existing shades in here. What I don't like about this, it's because also contains only blushes and highlighter. Blushes I use, I like, I'm a huge fan of blushes now. I was not always like this, but now I love them. Of course, for today makeup I apply a little bit too much, let's say. Usually I use this one to apply, to diffuse everything, just to buff into the skin. This is one of my love. It is expensive. It is those expensive things that you should have in your kit, like in your brushes. This is worth all your money, I can tell you. I have tried a lot of expensive products. This is one of them. Hourglass palettes, again, if you want to buy, if you never use them, don't buy something like this. Buy something more like this. Has like setting powder, an highlighter, bronzer, two different blushes, as you can see. So this is the one face palette that you want to try from Hourglass, in my opinion, if you never use it, just to get used with the formula and how to use it, and you have everything in here like it is. Now if you have a collector thing, if you like to collect Hourglass stuff, probably you bought also this. Ever since I tried Hourglass, I got in love. I'm obsessed with their powders. Again, I don't think there is a powder that it's kind of you can replace Hourglass. This is all about the light from within. I did apply too much. Now I don't usually apply too much, but it's for the camera to see actually the colors. You don't need too much product to apply. They will look beautifully on your skin. Every time I use them, my skin looks smooth. They blur, they have this blurring effect. I don't know what they did, but it is like perfection skin. At least is how I see it. I just love Hourglass, at least the face palettes. I cannot say about all their products because I tried only like some lipsticks, and now I will be trying a concealer, but the face palettes are amazing. So this was my video for the blush and glow palette from Hourglass. Thanks for watching, and tell me in the comments if you ever bought something from Hourglass, if you like them, and if I missed something about this, tell me in the comments. And yeah, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.